So a great way to elevate your writing is to kind of mix up your use of sentences and to mix up your use of simple and compound sentences. So let me tell you what I mean. I could write, now I'm going to have to do this off the top of my head. I should have prepared a bit more, but I'm hoping I can make some sense. John went to the woods. It was a windy day. He didn't like the wind. It made him think of sad times. A long time ago, he had lost his mum, and the woods always made him feel sad. So that is a range of simple sentences. In fact, the last sentence is a compound sentence because it's got an and. It's got what we call a conjunction, a joining word in there. I'm not going to blow your mind with all of this technical jargon. Some of it I don't even understand or want to understand perhaps, but it doesn't really matter. But the idea is that a simple sentence is John went to the woods. A more complex sentence would be John went to the woods because he needed some exercise. That's a complex sentence. And it's got a joining word in the middle, the because, so you put two sentences together. Now, what I wanted to talk to you about today is if you always use sort of the similar structure for your sentences and you always use quite simple sentences or even quite simplistic compound sentences. So, for example, John went to the woods because he needed some exercise. He always felt sad when he went to the woods and he wished he hadn't gone. When John got to the woods and found that it was really cold and windy. You can see how that writing sort of starts to become a bit monotonous because you're always sort of saying, John did this because of this. He went there and this happened. He found this because of this. Very simplistic view, but I think you'll but I think you'll see what I'm saying. So the way to kind of write a bit more creatively and add a bit of a spark to your writing is to try and sort of turn your sentences on their head a little bit and mix up your punctuation, mix up your use of conjunctions, your connectives, and sometimes get rid of your connectives altogether and perhaps use a semicolon. So here we have, so say for example, John went to the woods. You could put a semicolon in there. Don't even put your because. So John went to the woods. He hated it on days like this when the wind blew and it reminded him of times when life was tough. I haven't put that conjunction in there. I've just put a pause, which can add a little bit of drama to your sentence. Also, try mixing it up. Every time John went to the woods, he knew he would feel this way. The breeze did nothing to cool down his fevered brow from the torrent of troubled thoughts that raged through his mind. Bit wordy, but you get my idea. Rather than just saying John always felt sad when he went to the woods, turn it on its head. When John went to the woods, he always felt this way. Yeah. So start to think about how you're going to use your sentences. So if you read back a piece of writing and it's a bit simplistic or it feels a bit robotic, this happened, then this happened because of this, he said this and she said that. Start to take out some of those conjunctions, put in some pauses using your punctuation and flip those sentences on their head. You know, start with this always happened when he felt like this, or when he felt like this, he knew this was going to happen. It was a stark reminder of his past, something that he didn't want to revisit. Yeah, so start to think about that. There's a great resource as well on the Mabel and Stanley writing and publishing community about the 5-word sentence, the power of mixing up your sentence lengths. It's a wonderful example by Gary Provost. I wish I could say I'd written it, but I haven't. But check that out as well if you're going to be joining the community. Really helpful resource, and it really add kind of bit of spice and zhuzh to your writing, a little bit of je ne sais quoi. So happy creativity. Let me know your thoughts and how you get on. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram at Mabel and Stanley Publishing. I'd love to know how you get on.